What's up, guys? CJ here, and welcome back to another all-new episode of the Super Friends podcast, number 105. I'm joined, as always, by the usual suspects, Luke.
Hey, guys. What's up?
And Tim.
How's it going, everyone?
And joining us today, a very special guest from Super Friends Past, Nick. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm the ghost from Super Friends Past.
Justice League, of course, comes out in literally, 2 weeks at this point, a little over 2 weeks, and they've begun their press tour, the promotion for the film, and the press tour stopped off in China this week, where they debuted 30 minutes of footage from the movie. We actually have some reactions to that from the audience. Now this comes to us from Twitter user Fiona is all in, so she's all in. She is all in. So
she is all in.
She is, judging by these, and she's a huge fan of the DCEU, according to Yusuf. That was obvious, but Yusuf did a video on this earlier this past weekend. I highly recommend checking it out for more on her background, but long story short, she runs a pretty sizable Chinese DCEU fan club, and this is how she got that information. So she reports, all the people in the theater went crazy, a film you have never seen. There is a light of green, which I think is a hint at Green Lantern. This is, I think, run through translation. This doesn't come out one-to-one.
There's a green lamp.
People gonna worship Snyder, define what a real superhero movie should look like. Visually stunning. Theater have to play the footage twice. Some scenes never exist in film history. Crying. Marvel should be panic. Cheering and applauses everywhere. A film worth waiting a person's whole life. So much better even than Wonder Woman. And this was a full Snyder-style 30 minutes, which is really kind of interesting. Like, I want that to be on the poster, like a full Snyder-style.
Full Snyder-style 30 minutes.
So I guess that probably means that it's actually, it's everything they saw in the 30 minutes was definitely Snyder, and maybe the changes weren't as big as they thought. But some Snyder iconic moments. Those were all the reactions from people in her fan club, her team. So it's really interesting. She's got more. We'll probably link this somewhere, but there's a lot of coverage of the event and of the Justice League at there. She says Green Lantern. So in response to someone asking what does a light of green mean, Green Lantern is confirmed. Not in the way you guys thought about it, but there's Green Lantern for sure, and that might be the fact that he's in the prequel, that little prologue bit.
Yeah, the Lord of the Rings fight.
Oh yeah, epic is not enough for describe it. So that's
wow.
Really, really good reactions to that. Let me see here. What are you guys' thoughts on this? Obviously, it's a lot of platitudes. There's not a lot of solid details. Green Lantern confirmed. I think we all kind of figured there would be a cameo. What do you guys? Does this make you more excited for the film, or does the fact that it's coming from somebody that is a known, maybe non-biased viewpoint, kind of temper those?
I feel that there is a little trepidation about the some scenes never exist in film history.
That was really,
that might be
really
a little
funny.
Ambitious.
Yeah, but the rest of the scenes, they're borrowing from other places. I think we were trying to track things down, and we confirmed that
they have a few original scenes. The rest of them are leftovers from various
Surf's Up
animated
and Happy
projects.
Feet. Tangled is going to synergy right there. Interesting that they got the green light from Disney for that, but no, yeah,
a little
it's really
north of the north in there.
Obviously, I think what's meant by that line is it's some things that they're unlike anything you've ever seen.
No, I know what's meant. I know what was meant by
no,
that.
of course. I just want to clarify for the audience. Clarify for the audience
Yeah.
that it is.
Like, I feel like there's not going to be a huge amount in the movie that is going to change film history, but I'm sure that the movie is fine. Like, it's obviously coming from a biased source, but there's always biased sources against it too, so it's hard to find like someone who doesn't care one way or the other.
Some people would say that we're a biased source against it.
Yeah.
Many people would say that.
Many people actually in the comment section typing as we speak. But no, I will say this kind of. It does get me a little more excited when I read things like this from fans, especially when it's like they're going in there. It's almost so. Here's why it excites me, because when you have fans going into something super excited about this, they're either going to completely love it despite flaws, or it's not going to live up to their expectations, which is a real thing. I find when I go into movies hyped beyond belief, more often than not, I'm let down a little bit than it lives up to the hype. But, so that's not the case here. I mean, you definitely look at some of this footage, they were going crazy. They were going crazy for this. So I am a little more excited reading things like this. We should know more soon because I think they have an event in London tonight, or yesterday night. We'll probably have something about that soon. We'll have more press. There is a press screening Wednesday night as we're recording this.
Yep.
So we'll probably know more about the film very, very shortly.
If they did show 30 minutes of this, it means that they saw an entire quarter of the movie.
Yeah, especially if that runtime has been confirmed now. That's a good chunk. And they weren't afraid of hiding a lot of the stuff like the Green Lantern, Green Lantern cameo. So, really, really exciting stuff. I think, at least if you're a fan, if you're a casual, middle of the road viewer, I don't know if this really moves the needle much. But I mean, if you're a fan of the DCEU, this should excite you because a bunch of other fans of the DCEU loved it, and they were crying, and pandemonium. It'll change film history forever.
I don't think 30 minutes of anything could elicit that from me.